This is Coast to Coast Radio, serving up the latest news.
Thanks for tuning in. There are ribbon cutting and groundbreaking events.
Sunset Harbour, it's just about to come out. I'm excited to play it. It looks really cool because there's a lot of transportation things, and you know how transportation stuff makes me feel oof. And it's also the fishing industry stuff that is going to make basically any waterway look so much more interesting. Yeah, there's a lot to go through in this video, a lot to break down. And yeah, I'm actually genuinely excited. It's about to come out within the next day or so, depending on when you're watching this. Maybe it's already out by the time you're watching this. And unfortunately, I probably won't be able to play it for a little while because of all the mods and things that are going to clash with it for the first week or so. So that's why I just wanted to do this video, just really have a look at all the little see all the dev diaries, and things like that, and really just show you guys what's coming and just have a look. It's gonna be a good one, you guys. So it's coming out coming out very, very soon. Lots of different things, and I feel like throughout this video I'm probably going to refer to it as Sunset Boulevard for some reason. In my mind, that's what I just keep saying. So if I say Boulevard instead of Harbour, you know what I mean. Anyway, so oh, doesn't that look good? That looks so cool. But yeah, there's a lot to go through. So this is the first trailer. There's lots of little trailers to outline all the different aspects coming in this new DLC. So let's check them out and have a look. So here it is on the Steam Workshop. Some nice little pictures there to get us all excited, and the trailer we just watched right there. So the release date is on the 26th of March. That's in Australia. I don't know about time zones, blah blah blah, so you have to check that out specifically for where you are. But if we go down here and just have a look at some of the main aspects, the key features, and then we'll go into more detail. So let's just read what it says. Ahoy City Skylines. Sunset Harbour introduces the fishing industry, new mass transit options, and important city services. Increase your city's entertainment with the aviation club and fly with passenger helicopters and private planes. Create cities across 5 new maps and build fishing infrastructure to develop your agricultural industry. So I think I wouldn't really say it's more of a harbour pack. It's more of like just lots of different things, isn't it? So key features: underwater friends. Explore the new fishing industry with control over fishing boats at sea and fish farms, adding a new commercial element to your city. Water everywhere. Utilize water treatment plants that process wastewater for additional uses. That one's actually going to be very, very useful. Find your route. Explore new bus systems, including the intercity bus service for transit between cities. Fly in styles. That's the aviation club, and we got 5 new maps. So why don't we go to the dev diaries and have a look at all the little things in detail. Alright, so as I said, there's lots of little tutorials about different things. This one is all about the fishing, and some of you guys were like, Sam, please do your reaction to the trailer and basically all these little things. But the thing is, well, without saying too much, any YouTuber that is doing a reaction video to this, it's going to be fake. I'm just going to tell you that. It's definitely not their first time seeing it. That's all I'm going to say. So that's why I didn't do a reaction video. Rather, I just want to go through everything and look at it all, because I haven't actually read through all of the dev diaries. So this aspect here looks pretty cool. Like how, if I just pause, how we have all of these over here. I hope we can put those kind of in random locations instead of having them placed just on a set spot. Also, sorry, this is really picky of me, but why do people, sorry, so picky, but why do people always put their little docks like 3 meters above the water level? Like, okay, I feel like if I did that in one of these tutorial videos, they wouldn't accept it, but if anyone else, they always accept those issues. I love that we have all of these different types of fishing areas. Now, I assume the different fishing areas are based on the depth of the water. Correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't really read into it, but we'll have a look at what all the different types are. Oh yeah, there we go. So it depends on the depth of the water. And oh yeah, look at that, look how high that is. Oh my god. Come on people, lower that down a little bit. It's way too high, it looks unrealistic. So I believe we have several different options for the fishing dock place, and then the fishing basically the fish, they have to get taken to a market, and then that gets sent to other various places, and then eventually gets sold and sent back into the commercial areas as well. Again, look how high those are. Sorry, I'm being really picky. Also, if we look up here in the distance, what are these? I don't remember hearing about what those are. I don't remember, so maybe that's an extra little element. Maybe it's a free thing, I'm not sure. So I assume, oh yeah, it's the fish market. I like how they actually made it look like an actual fish market as well, having all the wonky little stalls and things like that. So what fish-tastic news? So this is the diagram. So you have the fish farms and the fish boat harbors, which I assume was the little circle thingies that were floating in the water. And then so obviously the little boats go out and get those, and they create the resource. They get sent to the fish market or the fish factory, and then if it goes to the fish market, it goes to the consumers. If it goes to the fish factory, it becomes goods. You can export it or sell it back to basically the people as well. We have, I believe that's anchovy, salmon, shellfish and tuna, but you also have to make sure that you don't do your fishing in polluted areas, because I reckon if you do get your fish from the polluted areas, then your whole city's going to be sick. So I hope that's an element that they put in, because that's a good thing. And I like that you can actually like go like that and put it wherever you want. I also read that you can put these outside of your city limits. So basically anywhere on the map that has water, it can go way out there. And yeah, but also look at all of these different types of fishing facilities we have. So they'll be found in the warehouse. I think that's the warehouse button towards the end where there's a little fish. Oh, yikes. Look at all of that. I mean, they've got technical with all of these buses and things like that. That's too much for me, but I mean, I don't know. That's good that they've done that, because then it actually shows they put in the research as well. Okay, so the second dev's diary is all about the new public transportation. Sunset Harbour, not Boulevard. Stop thinking that, Sam. Stop thinking Boulevard. No. Okay, so I'm actually quite excited about this one, because a lot of the times in my cities, I have to manually create public transport areas where they transfer from one type to the other. And from what I've seen, they're actually bringing that in now. So you should be able to change public transport options within a facility that's actually in the game. So also another thing is these intercity bus stations, which I believe just connects with tourists from outside of the city, which is great, because we're always looking for new ways to bring in tourists to bring in more money. So it's a nice little aspect to have. And then we also have the, I guess you call them trolley buses, where they connect to the wiring above. I don't know really how I feel. I'm still going to use it though, but the best thing about these is just that we have more options for public transport. The more options, the better, regardless of what it is, because, you know, we all do different types of cities and we all like to do different things. The one that I don't really like is this one. I know. I don't really like that they're advertising this as public transport, because it really isn't a public transport. The only thing I'll probably use this for is to just add in something in the sky. So instead of just having the planes, maybe we can have some helicopters buzzing around, and that'll look good. I don't know what this big facility is because I have the sound off, but that looks awesome. I assume there's going to be like lots of buses coming in and out. We have the metro stations, we have the walkways across the roads. That is going to be awesome. And the new airport. Oh, yes. So good. Lots and lots of things coming. It's going to be very, very awesome. I just love public transport and managing all of that stuff. That's going to be really good. It's going to be really helpful. It's going to clash with so many mods, and that's why I won't be able to play it for a little while. Oh, that's going to be annoying, but that's just how it is. So as I said, we have the intercity bus services. So the buses come from the outside the map and they come into your city. And we also have the passenger helicopter, which I guess it's all right to have it in there. They're probably scrounging around looking for random ideas just to put in. We have the new transport hubs. So by the looks of it, this one, for example, you have the trains and you have there's a taxi, you have the walkway across, which is something that has been needed since day one. Like, instead of having the people walk across the main roads, or you do like your janky old little random crossing, we needed proper crossings like this that actually look like crossings as well. So that's really exciting to me. And then of course we also have our trolley buses here, which which is very, very technical, as I showed you guys before. One thing that isn't shown here in the dev's diary, it could be somewhere else, I'm just missing it, is the fact that this side is the train station, this side is actually the subway train. So the subway trains can now actually come out of the ground, and I know that you can already do that in the game through mods and things, but now it's actually gonna be properly in the game, which is gonna be really awesome because it's going to be just realistic, and it's going to be a nice extra touch. Like I said, more options the better it's going to be. So trains on this side, subway on that side, but I hope that we can make them trains on either side as well, or subways on either side. So, you know, mix it up a little bit, have lots of options. So that's really cool. I'm interested to see how the actual subway trains look. I believe that's it there, but I haven't really had a proper look, so it's going to be interesting to see how those exactly look. Okay, another big feature of Sunset Harbour is this one right here, which is in regards to your water, your sewage management type thing. So I really like that we have those big water towers right there. I think that's really realistic. It reminds me of my small hometown as well, because we had one of those right up on the hill, looked really awesome. Again, those new train transport hubs as well. I don't know what this is. That's for the garbage. So new garbage management, water management, sewage management. Let's actually have a look. So we have the water transfer system. The garbage city service is getting expanded with a waste transfer system feature. Players have at times experienced difficulties with landfill sites reaching or the fact that it creates highly polluted areas in the middle of the city. Well, I don't know why you'd put it in the middle of your city, but anyway. The waste transfer system is an upgrade on the base game's garbage service. Okay, that's good. Upgrades, we like upgrades. And then we also have this diagram here, so let's have a quick look. City, garbage truck, garbage full, gets taken to landfill incineration. Okay, that's the base game one. So now you can see it's got some extra steps in there. It goes to a waste processing complex. It can also go to the incineration. And yeah, that's a nice little touch as well. So I assume that's the new processing complex. And then this one here is going to be handy if you don't have any access to direct water. So you can put those down, kind of like this one here. But I assume that one's just going to have a bigger capacity. So large water tower compared to its smaller sibling. We also have this one here, which is going to be really, really handy, an inland water treatment plant and its advanced version to take care of the sewage, but produces a lot of ground pollution. So I assume instead of dumping your sewage back into basically water, you can just do this one here, but it's good to keep it away from the city because I assume it's going to be really, really polluting the ground. But that's good to have because I really don't like pumping all the sewage water back into like a river or things like that. It just doesn't look good. Alright, this one, new maps, policies, and unique buildings in Sunset Harbour. So I think this is the last dev diary. There might be another one tomorrow, I'm not sure. But look at that city, and that's all vanilla buildings as well, keep in mind. So that's looking pretty good. I like that big building down there. I think that's for the subway trains when they come out of the ground. So we have the 5 new maps. We have this one which is more of a swampy one, a desert style one. This one is good for fishing, I believe, and that's probably also good for fishing as well. That's another bit of a swampy one, I think. But I'm curious about all of the different policies as well, because I love me some good policies. Now, I don't know what he's saying because I have the sound off, so we might have to go up here and do a little bit of research. Alright, Sunset Harbour includes 6 new policies, 4 of which are fishing related. Okay. Fishing license policy creates residential tax income from the city selling affordable fishing license to its citizens. Okay, that one's pretty smart. This policy unlocks at milestone 3. Another one is sustainable fishing policy. The fishing industry can take steps to ensure that the fish population sizes stay at healthy levels. That's a good one as well. Another one is the dolphin safe fishing policy. The fishing industry adopts new techniques to ensure minimal dolphin fatalities resulting from fishing. Now, I love that one. That one's realistic. I hate the fact that dolphins get stuck in, the big nets and things like that. Another one is algae-based water filtering. Now, this one is also really, really awesome because it's kind of a new thing that's going around, but I love that they put it in. When it's enabled, the water service network uses algae as a natural filtering system. I assume it basically purifies the water and makes it drinkable again, or at least a little bit cleaner somehow. Okay, another one is the tourist travel card policy. The city's tourist department then starts a campaign to increase tourism in the city by offering affordable intercity bus tickets to people living in the surrounding cities. And the last policy is the airplane tours. That one I like the sound of. The policy is available after building the new unique building. By opening its doors to tourists, the building's attractiveness and entertainment are increased. Downsides is high level of noise pollution. These two city policies unlock at milestone 6, and there is our aviation club right there. I love that. I've always wanted just like a smaller one, because I remember they had that in SimCity 4. They had a smaller aviation club just for random people instead of doing like big flights and things like that. Anyway, you guys, that's all from me. As I said at the start of the video, I probably won't be actually playing the Sunset Harbor pack for a little while until all of the mods get updated. I don't want to play the game because then I'll have to uninstall all of the mods and things like that, and it could mess up my existing city. So we definitely don't want to mess up my existing city. So just to be safe, I'm going to leave it. I'm not really that desperate to play it anyway. I mean, I want to play it, but I'm not desperate to play it on YouTube like every other YouTuber is. So that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know, are you guys going to buy it? Are you looking forward to it? I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I just can't wait to use all of the new facilities and things like that. And I don't know what that building was just a second ago. So that's another thing. I feel like there's still a few more buildings and things they're not showing us. Like that building right there, that looked very interesting. I don't know what that was, and that's something that wasn't mentioned, so definitely they haven't showed us everything. But anyway, that's all from me, Sam Burr. Don't forget to check out everything I've mentioned today, and let me know down below what you guys think of it all. Catch ya!
With new waste management